If you guys want any cheap MSP, PSN codes or cheap game codes, make sure you go over to g2a.com and use discount code B87 to get 3% off your total order. Hi guys and welcome to Bates and 87 PES, the channel dedicated to Pro Evolution Soccer 2015 content, and we are in Division 6. We are aiming to get into Division 5 as soon as possible, and it can happen within 3 games. So that's the aim of today's episode. Now obviously, working on from yesterday's episode, a lot of people in the comment section below were saying about the skipping. It was like we're still on that subject of the skipping of the balls. Now when I do the Team of the Year agent opening this weekend, and it was a good suggestion to skip the gold balls, as we don't really care about them, as there's not really any good players we can pull from them, and just let the black balls run through. So that's what I'm going to be doing, guys. I'm going to be skipping the gold balls and I'm going to be letting the black ones run through to see if we can get one of them amazing players. Also, someone did mention that I've totally forgotten about Mandzukic, which is true. I have forgotten about Mandzukic, but I did try and fit him into the team, and it was a bit annoying. Like, I will explain to you a scenario which happened with me on this game, which frustrated me and annoyed me. Now, when you go to sign a manager, you can sign Guardiola. I think we signed him in a 3-1-3-3 formation, which is a bit of a queer formation, but I thought I would give it a try. And because I've still got him in my club, along with another manager, they were re-released to sign them as a manager, and you could get them in different formations. 2 of the formations I actually did want, but there's no way to actually release these managers and get rid of them. And the only other managers with certain formations are the ones which don't really give good team, what do you call it, like team costs. So it's quite frustrating that I couldn't release a manager and I couldn't get a new version of Guardiola and things like that. But I think this is the last day of Team of the Year as well, guys. I will be doing, after I've recorded this video, actually, I will be recording the Team of the Year agent opening to see what we managed to get in there for the weekend, just so I know how far in advance we are done with videos. Because obviously, I want to know if we got any decent players. And I think the weekend after, guys, we're going to be splitting it up in between the free agent openings, so that we think we've got well over 100 now. Well, we'll do by the end of the week anyway. That's the aim. So in this game, guys, we did manage to start the comeback and actually start putting a lot of pressure on this guy, even though he did take a bit of a goal lead. Benzema there smashing it into the far corner, bringing it back to 3-3, and then we were able to keep on pushing. And the 74th minute, not long afterwards, a nice floated over the top shot caused a lot of controversy in his area, and he does score an own goal. That was the final goal of the game. We do walk away with a 4-3 victory over Real Madrid, which is obviously someone who's too lazy to change his name, which is fair enough, because he did feel like, well, he did dominate the game in possession-wise, but counter-attacking, he just wasn't able to handle my team. So the next team we come against, guys, has some very nice-looking players. Neymar, Mandzukic as well, who we don't have, Schürrle, Turan, who's someone I won't mind getting into my team, Cabaye, Matic, and a very fast defence as well, with Dante, Juan-Fran, Vertonghen, Alaba, and also Julio Cesar in net. Now, looking at my team on the left-hand side, obviously with the Griezmann, Benzema and Lucas Moura up front, that's a nice team. I enjoy it, but there is a few weak links. I think it is down to the formation, and yeah, still again, always going to complain about it, guys, is my defending. Absolutely shocking. We give up an early goal to him, and he does take advantage of it with tramping it over, but not long afterwards, we run down the wing, burst through. I don't know what he was thinking, completely wiped me out, and got a red card. That was the dream start to the game for me, but the first hurdle was to score the penalty, which we powered straight down the middle. A nice 1-1 result, and obviously with that massive gap he's got in defence, Benzema was just able to run on through and score a nice delicate chip there to make it 2-1. So with the team, I can't really see any major players getting added to it unless our luck is absolutely phenomenal at the weekend. Now, I think the agent opening, guys, is going to be around 20,000 myClub coins over the 2, which is 10,000 each, which is a lot of players. So I'm going to have to free up a lot of players, and also the player collection from this week? Yeah, this weekend's Team of the Year, it's going to be the same collection, so there's a high possibility we could get a lot of duplicate players, but the main ones we are aiming for are the Team of the Year players, including the likes of Ibrahimovic. I think Ibrahimovic was in there. I think he still is, yeah. Di Maria, Cruz, I just want to get one of them and get a few players added into the team. I just like superstar players. A lot of people do say that most of the players in the team itself don't actually represent the rating, so you could have a low rated player rated 78 and he plays as good as an 86, just depending on his statistics. But because I'm obviously into FIFA, I always go for the highest rating, and yet again the game's the same there. You could have the likes of Ibarbo rated 78, or you could have a Ronaldo in it. A lot of people always side with the Ibarbo type player. So in the second game we do walk away with another victory, which was quite... sorry, we give up a late goal and actually do draw the game in that one, which was quite frustrating. So we move on to the next game now. We'll come up against a 96 Team Spirit team with Distin, Jonathan, Luke Shaw in defence as well. Very average looking players apart from Alexis Sanchez and Willian, who I know are very, very dangerous, and Fernando Popov, who I've never seen before, but a very high Team Spirit team. Now, these are the teams where you think, yeah, I should be smashing these, but then you look at the Team Spirit and think, yeah, this is going to be quite difficult as well, and that was one of the things. Also, one other thing I'm going to take, a few people are looking forward to PES 2016 as well, telling me that they are going to be purchasing the game. And also, guys, if you can try and pick up the game now, this game in fact, try and pick it up, see what you think of it. I am always going to like the gameplay. A lot of people do agree with me about the gameplay. If they played the gameplay is very, very nice. The graphics, obviously, and this isn't even taking digs at anyone, the graphics are a lot behind, but you got to remember this is Konami's first game, football-wise, which is on next gen, and all the faces aren't done by scans, they are doing by an artist actually doing them themselves. So some of them look good, some of them look bad, but the graphics themselves are quite clunky, but the gameplay itself is definitely ahead of FIFA. If both of them made the game, like if FIFA give the graphics a license and everything, and Konami did the gameplay, it will be the most perfect game in obviously the football gaming community. So 2-2, and that was how the game did finish. Another draw, which is quite frustrating. So it looks like the next episode will be when we find out if we're going to be able to push up into Division 5. I don't know what it was, but we took a bit of a turnaround, and it frustrated me. So as you can see there, 4 wins, 2 draws, and only 2 points needed to get promoted. So that's going to be the aim of the next episode. So if we can try and smash over 250 likes, guys, that would be sick. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and we're back tomorrow with another video for you guys to enjoy.